What? The sales secretary job is support the salesman, isn't it? People who do jobs that anyone can do are supposed to do whatever the salesman says to raise sales.
I'm sorry, it's from my former boss. They've called multiple times. The things you can see are important, but it isn't everything. This applies to anyone and anything. Of course, it also applies to your job. It's important to understand that and respect even the things you don't understand. Well, I say this now because I'm being looked down on, and this may all be wishful thinking.
Hamamoto, finish this ASAP. The presentation is the day after tomorrow.
Understood. I'm on an urgent call right now, though.
It's just your usual call to the factory, right? My thing is actually urgent. I told you it's the day after tomorrow.
Isn't your thing for Koi Koi products? I thought the appointment was made over 10 days ago.
It couldn't be helped. I'm always jumping around and I'm busy. Unlike someone who only works in the office.
They're just different jobs. I have to deal with this right now, too.
What? The sales secretary job is support the salesman, isn't it? People who do jobs that anyone can do are supposed to do whatever the salesman says to raise sales. There are so many people who can replace you. Why don't you quit if you don't like it?
6 months ago, my boss, Michika Higo, was appointed as sales team leader here at Anime Manufacturing. It was fine that she was trying to raise her sales numbers, but she looked down on everyone in the team that wasn't in sales. But my other teammates understand me. It shows up in our results, so I thought it was fine. But in this moment, something inside me snapped. If that's how you see it, that's fine. I quit.
Okay, fine. Our productivity only goes down if we keep people that can't do their jobs. There are so many people who could replace you. Don't come crying when you can't find another job.
It's fine. I'll bring in my resignation tomorrow. I'll take the rest of my stuff then, too. I've talked to the department head and other higher-ups many times, but she always faked it in front of them. Honestly, I didn't see a future in a company that didn't do anything, even though there were so many complaints within these 6 months. I still have a month of PTO left, so I'll be using that.
Do whatever you want. There are so many people who can replace you.
I see. Let me say my piece. So many people can replace you. You say that like it's the only phrase you know. I know it's because you lack the vocabulary to say anything else.
What?
Thank you for everything.
Whatever!
I quit in the heat of the moment, but strangely, I felt good. My most imminent concern was finding a new job. I hope I can find one during my PTO. My sense of relief was stronger than the sense of worry from quitting.
This is Hamamoto. He'll be working with us in sales starting today. In general, he'll be in my team and doing secretarial work and managing our progress.
My name is Seiya Hamamoto. Nice to meet you all. Thankfully, I found a new job during my PTO. It was in the same field and dealt in similar goods at a smaller scale. I was grateful for my good fortune. I wanted to get used to this new job as quickly as I could.
Mr. Hamamoto, I'll explain your duties as they come, but can you check this for now?
Yes, sir. Employee handbook and a catalog of goods. It even has info on what goes on at the factory. It's easy to understand. I'm glad. At my last job, it would have been my job to make something like this. I was nervous and locked into what was in my hands. I heard something behind me.
You're Mr. Hamamoto? I couldn't greet you earlier. What?
What?
I'm sorry, you're Mr. Hamamoto, right? I'm Ayame Kawata.
Wait, you're just gonna keep going like nothing happened?
Haha, it's fine. Everyone, Miss Kawata did it again. Help!
Man, I'm sorry I got all excited.
I mean, again, are you okay? The paperwork. Thanks to Miss Kawata's episode earlier, I wasn't nervous anymore.
Haha, it's fine. Miss Kawata causes chaos in the office, but she's never messed up with a client.
Thankfully, everyone helps me out a lot.
Everyone was laughing as they picked up her papers. I guess this was normal here. 3 months passed since I started working at Love Koi Goods. I've been working and receiving on-the-job training, and I've rediscovered the love I had lost from my job. Mr. Matsui, do you have a moment? You have to use the press machine a lot in about a month, right?
Whoa, hold on a sec. Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised you remember.
Yes, I checked with the factory and there is an opening, so they can do that. I'm sorry if this is rude, but is there anything you're concerned about? On another day, I went to the factory to ask some questions. The factory and the office are really open with their communication.
Not at the moment. Oh, does it have to be about a current job?
Of course not.
There's a place we're trying to get to use our parts, but they're concerned about the production schedule.
I haven't worked here long, but people trusted me and gave me a lot of different work to do. So this is what job satisfaction feels like.
I don't know.
Your papers again. What happened?
Mr. Hamamoto, I had my client check the documents earlier, but they said it's lacking a deciding factor.
We want to use these to hold the shelves in convenience stores, right? I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but the advantage of using these is that you don't need as much power to use them, right?
Yes, so that it's easy for women to use too.
Can you shorten the time it takes to put them on?
Maybe for one part it'll take about...
I'm sorry if this is too much, but it might be easier for the client to understand if you put some numbers on the slide.
Oh, you're right. That's better.
Sir, Mr. Hamamoto is amazing.
Indeed. His actual job is something else, but he's so helpful with everything else.
What? I never been told anything like that in my last workplace. I didn't know what to do, but it wasn't a bad feeling.
Mr. Misaki, I fixed the documents. Can you check this?
Mr. Hamamoto, are you good at checking documents?
I'm not sure if I'm good at it, but I did it at my last job, so I can. He handed me the papers. I looked over them and said everything I noticed. This might be overstepping, but aren't the numbers a little off? I think the production numbers will be off.
Wait, that would be a terrible mistake. Where?
Whoa, so close. Here. Also, the production schedule for this.
You're right. Wait, this would have been so bad. I'm gonna fix it right now.
Mr. Hamamoto, you saved us. She has great sales numbers, but she can be a little clumsy.
I can hear you, Mr. Misaki. I mean, you're right, but...
I can never talk back at my last workplace, but you could speak so casually to your bosses here. I found a nice workplace. I've thought that more than once since I've been here. There have been significantly less excess and deficits, but I wish we could work a little more comfortably. It's been 6 months since I started here. I learned about the materials on factory on my own, and I feel like I've gotten used to the job. Even though I was still a newbie, I felt like I could finally repay this company for letting me work so comfortably. Maybe I should talk to the factory chief about this. I need Mr. Misaki's approval first. Mr. Misaki, can I talk to you about something? About this product A that is being delayed at Screw Factory. If we have Lala Factory take care of this for now, and have them produce these nuts in that time...
Whoa, our productivity will go up like crazy. How much will it go up?
About 1.2 times. We need to get approval from the factories, of course.
Why don't you ask? Everyone likes you. It'll depend on how you say it, but I don't think they'll take it badly.
I'll contact the 2 factories then.
Man, you're really saving us. We have room in the schedule, so we can make new sales.
It's all because everyone is willing to hear out someone like me.
Someone like you? I won't have that. You're doing more than enough. I'm thankful.
Thankfully, productivity was boosted. We've been able to explore new clients. All the people in sales were looking into other industries to expand our reach.
Hear me out. Eco Goods is giving me a chance to present something to them.
Eco Goods?
Really? I heard that place always stuck with the same place for their parts.
I knew it would be a long shot, but I kept going and they decided to give me a chance. The office seemed to be in a tizzy, so maybe something happened?
Okay, I'll have you two continue to take care of this then. When is the meeting?
The middle of next month?
So we have about a month. Try making the documents.
I'll be submitting a rough draft in 3 days, so please check it when I'm done.
Okay, I'll do what I can. Everyone, please help out.
I was internally shaken by the name, but tried to remain calm as I worked on my computer.
Mr. Hamamoto, can you check my rough draft as well?
Of course, if you'd like. You've gotten better at it recently, so maybe I don't have to check.
That's too far. But I've been told my work has gotten better. It's all thanks to you.
Her smile was so bright, my heart skipped a beat. It was my weakness. I was shaken by the name I heard the day before. I asked my former coworker to confirm, and it was as I thought. It has nothing to do with me now, but I should focus on work. I recentered my focus to my computer screen.
You're frozen? What's wrong?
I got a call on my personal phone. I let it go to voicemail, but they kept calling. So I looked, and it was a very relevant name in the moment, so I froze. I'm sorry, it's from my former boss. They've called multiple times.
Maybe it's that thing. They haven't gotten the tax documents or something. You can answer.
I'm sorry, I'll take you up on that.
Hamamoto? Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Come back now.
I moved to the hallway and answered. As soon as I did, I heard a loud voice. The voice and what it was saying, I frowned. What? What are you saying?
Since you've left, they've been telling me the quality of the materials and office work has gone down. Not just that, the schedule slowly started going out of whack.
You really didn't know what I did.
What?
Didn't you think it was strange that a mere secretary had that much work? My main job was managing schedules and stuff like that. I was also in sales before. But as I talked to the factory people, I realized that overseeing progress was a better fit for me. I was basically in a project management position.
What? I never heard about that.
I told you many times, I worked with factories right in front of you. I showed you the progress tables. But you never listened or looked, so I gave up and have been talking to the department head about it. Normally, it wasn't a good idea to go over your direct boss's head, but in this case, I had to.
Also, when I asked the new hires to do what you did, they couldn't. They quit too.
She ignored what I said and talked about her situation. She really only thought about herself. Of course, it's one thing to make someone do it if they're used to the job and has a relationship with the factory workers. But who's gonna listen if the person has no clue what's going on? And these craftsmen are proud people. I've been going to the factory many times, calling every day, learning about the parts. And finally, they started talking to me about things. Why would you want to leave the management to someone who only works from a desk, who doesn't understand the company or the production, someone you can't trust? The production schedule is the lifeline of the factory. The factory for my last job did made-to-order production as well. To put it in a good way, many factories were particular. To put it otherwise, many factories were old-fashioned. There were a lot of delays. We finally started aligning factory progress with sales. That's when you came in. Maybe they had the numbers in sales, but they looked down on anyone outside of sales. A leader is a management position, but they had no idea what was going on. They didn't understand. How many times did I get upset over that? I felt bad for the department head that tried to take responsibility, but we had also made our judgments about this person.
Also, since you quit, a lot of other salespeople have quit too.
You couldn't predict that after the progress manager, left? The sales job is already tough, but communicating with factories, mismatched deadlines, training new hires. Of course that was too much. On top of all that, she had expanded sales routes, even though she couldn't manage what she already had. A boss that gets crazy without understanding their subordinates. Smart people are going to leave first.
Okay, I understand what you do. Please come back.
Too late. I've already found a new job. I like working here.
But
I thought there were a lot of people who could do my job. Of course there are replacements in a company. There has to be to make a company run. But you can't say that to someone who's doing their job. I apologize for doing that during work. I hung up and returned to my desk. Mr. Misaki smiled weakly, and Miss Kawata looked worried.
It's fine. I overheard you a little bit. Your last job.
Yeah, it's bad. My old boss deserves it, but I'm worried about everyone else.
Haha, you're tough. If they come to interview with us, I'll let them know to keep that in mind.
Thank you. They're all capable people.
Oh, what's wrong, Miss Kawata? You look unhappy.
You can tell Mr. Hamamoto's work ethic from his daily work and stuff. I'm also angry because why didn't that person see that? But also, he wouldn't have come to us otherwise. I feel mixed emotions.
She said it like she was talking to herself. I turned red. Mr. Misaki grinned.
What the hell? How dare he? He's just some secretary.
Meanwhile, Miss Higo was furious.
My boss yells at me. The factories come at me. My stupid subordinates keep quitting. It's not my fault. On top of that all, Eco Goods wants to rethink our deal? Just because we had a few months delay. Miss Higo, can you check the materials for Eco Goods? That's right. They just want to rethink. We just have to make them realize it has to be us. Yes, I'll take that. I'll go to Eco Goods myself. Wait, but... who do you think I am? Oh, don't tell the department head about this. If you do, you get it, right?
The employee went pale. Miss Higo went to the restroom in high spirits.
Thank you for today.
Thank you. A few days after that annoying call, we gathered in the Eco Goods meeting room. The production department representative and their supervisor. One of them I had heard about, but was meeting for the first time, Hiroshi Kita, the production department manager. And another person.
Respectfully, I, Higo, from Enemy Manufacturing, will begin my presentation. Huh? Higo? Enemy Manufacturing? Is that Mr. Hamamoto's previous team leader?
Miss Higo's presentation was confident and polished, but there was no specific data, and it was overly clean in a bad way. Miss Kawata and the others felt weird about it. Their realization of that was proof that their skills have improved.
That concludes my presentation. My name is Higo from Enemy Manufacturing.
Okay, Lovecore Industries, you're up. Mr. Kita had been giving off tense energy even before Enemy Manufacturing's presentation. It became more tense.
I'm from Lovekoi Industries. Nice to meet you all. So, if you use these materials, you can increase your speed by 1.5 times. That's all from Lovekoi Industries. I stuttered at the end, but I gave it my all.
Okay, thank you. May I ask some questions? How do you manage the schedules?
We will adjust deadlines to make sure the parts arrive by your desired date. At our company, we make sure manufacturing is done with time to spare. From next spring, we will be able to adjust the process, so production is projected to be quicker.
After that, Mr. Kita asked some more questions, and they each answered. Their presentation was specific and convincing. The materials were thorough, and they answered the questions clearly. We would love to work with Lovekoi Industries. They were asked about the finer details, but Lovekoi was able to answer everything with the materials that everyone had helped to prepare. Meanwhile, Miss Higo's stuff was lacking specifics. The answer was obvious if you compared the two companies' answers. The products we want to make don't allow for any delays, so we like that the production plans were thorough. We can talk about the details later. I'll be there for that.
Thank you! No way!
Also, we'll be contacting Enemy Manufacturing later. Even though Mr. Kita's icy glare wasn't directed at us, a chill ran down our spines.
Miss Kawata, good work. I heard you booked a meeting?
A few hours later, the two of them came back from Eco Goods. Mr. Misaki greeted them.
I heard from Lil Kita. I heard we were the only ones originally scheduled for a meeting.
What?
Miss Kawata was doubly surprised at that bombshell, and the way he called him Lil Kita. According to Mr. Misaki, Mr. Kita was an old friend of his. Eco Goods and Enemy Manufacturing had been working together for a long time. Eco Goods didn't really change the companies they worked with. Normally, there would be no meeting. Enemy Manufacturing would have processed the order. But since I left, they couldn't keep their deadlines. There were holes in production. So naturally...
I just got a call from Mr. Kita. You've really done it.
Right when Miss Kawata got back, Miss Higo was called out to their meeting room by her boss. Her boss glared as she walked in. Miss Higo's heart shuddered.
I just just want to say that I think it's the supervisor's responsibility to make up for any mistakes the subordinate makes. Make up for mistakes? Why then did Eco Goods change companies? Since the beginning, they've worked with us 20 years. Why? Ooh, I told you. I'll do what I can about the new clients you accidentally took on. You better take care of the ones we already have. Deadlines are overseen by your subordinates. I told you not to do anything until I came back.
Why didn't the department head do anything? Because she was cleaning up after Miss Higo's mess. Her subordinates knew how to deal with their existing clients. She wanted to protect them.
I also told you if there's an issue with deadlines, talk to me first, and yet... Why did you do all of this? Because... You're not going to tell me that you were scared to say anything because I got mad at you before, are you?
Miss Higo fell silent. Her boss was right on the mark. Miss Higo had thought that she could gain something if she got results here. That's why she told her subordinates not to tell the chief. She really is something.
The reason the delays occurred in the first place was because you made Hamamoto quit. He quit on his own. On his own? If you really think that, I'm sorry, but you should go to a psychiatrist and get a mental evaluation. It's partially my fault for making you a manager because the spot opened up. So I'll also step down. Step down? Of course. All of our deals have stopped because of you. You will take responsibility. Be ready.
Miss Higo had caused a massive loss for the company. She was fired. I heard her punishment came swiftly.
Why? Everything was supposed to go well. It's all because that guy quit.
I guess she truly believes it was my fault. It would have been great for her if she was actually mentally unwell, but unfortunately, she was fine. It's going to be difficult for her to find another job at her age.
Hamamoto, I'm sorry about all this.
Why do I know all this? Because after Miss Higo was let go, my former boss called me. She had apologized to me when I resigned too. She's busy but so honorable. As a result, I was able to start working for a very good company.
I gave you too many responsibilities. I'll rethink my own values with the punishment I was given.
She had received a few months of decreased pay. Now she was working on renewing the sales department.
It's almost a year.
It had been almost a year since I started working here. Miss Kawata looked nervous. We left the office together. The cold night air embraced us. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was fast or not, but I'm having fun thanks to everyone.
Me too. We started a new project and you're a leader now.
Yes, I think this work feels so worthwhile because of the people around me and their understanding. Miss Kawata smiled. It was different from her usual one. My heart skipped a beat again.
You always say that. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to grow.
Me too, thanks to you. We had nothing more to say. We locked eyes. I hesitantly reached out. Miss Kawata reached out her hand too.
Mr. Hamamoto, I'll grow even more, so will you run with me side by side?
I wanted to say that. I wanted to see Miss Kawata not only at work, but outside of it too. Before I realized it, that was how I had felt. Let me learn all that I can next to you. After I told her this, Miss Kawata, no, Ayame's, smile shined brightly even in the dark. Work is completed when people work together, whether you can see it or not. So, you should never look down on anyone's work. The work you can't see, the work of others, and of course, your own work. Your work has meaning. That's how we felt here as we took another step toward the future.
Hello, Brittany here. It's nice to see in a manga that the, department head also takes responsibility because it is true, kind of goes down the ladder. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode and I will see you next time. Mwah!